What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Bandai DX Robo Universe KAIZOKU SENTAI GOKAIGER GoKaiOh. That's right, my Azillions. You might remember this guy from Power Rangers Super Mega Force, which was actually one of my favorite Power Rangers seasons. I know a lot of folks don't love it, but I did. This is volume 3, or number 3 in the line. And this is one I had to get. This is one of my all-time favorite Megazords, and I really wanted to get this. I got this one, and GoKaiGER guy here, which is also, like, not one of my favorite Power Rangers, but one of my favorite Megazords in general. So I wanted to get these two to start off. This is Bandai's new line. If you didn't see my other review, this is Bandai's new line of compatible robots. I guess they kind of spun off of last season's Super Sentai, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, like, that's kind of cool. Like, they started it with that, but now, you know, they just kind of made it its own line. I dig that. I like that kind of Zord Builder-esque line, which I think is very, very cool. So, without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's GoKaiOh out of the package and all assembled. And, you know, these guys, if you saw my Angino review, I'm not super enthused by them. We do get 2 swords instead of 1. 2 swords are better than 1 here. And it's kind of cool. You know? I mean, better than Angino. You hollow on one side. They do combine for when, you know, you're kind of putting them together with other stuff. But anywho, you know, these guys are Build-A-Figures, well, Zord builders, I should say, and they have a interior frame that you could, like, take everything off of here and just start with the frame and then, like, add stuff, and that's how you're gonna mix and match as well. And then you all have all those little ports and stuff that things can, you know, come together on. Again, if you saw my Angino review, and I didn't do that super great, and now I just, like, as I'm bringing this here, it just started falling apart. You know, you do got, like, the matching corresponding things that you could put them on, should you wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, things, depending on where you want things, you know, you could add things together and stuff. So it's kind of cool. It's, you know, some of it is kind of cool, but I find them, like, they fall apart very easy. Like, I just picked this guy up and 4 things fell off of him. So, you know, one of the things I said in the other review was that I'm just kind of at the point where I don't enjoy that. Like, I don't. Like, as soon as stuff starts falling apart on me, and, you know, if you move stuff around and things fall apart, it's just not enjoyable for me anymore. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with these guys. It does have a little bit of articulation. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just launch that off. In the arms, and that's really the only articulation of these things. Goodness gracious, so annoying. I mean, the arms can go outwards too, but yeah, your mileage is gonna vary on how you feel about that. These can turn, that one can't, but, you know, articulation's not a thing here. I have seen some folks combine some stuff and make more articulation. Cool, do whatever you want if you're enjoying these things. These parts can move up and down too, so yeah, you know, that's okay. Looks wise, it's not terrible. You got the proper colors, a proper representation of GoKaiOh here. This foot looks good. This foot really doesn't. You got the pink here, you got the yellow here, you got some gold, which is nice. It's gray. You know, the skeleton is in that kind of gunmetal gray. And then you saw the swords. This is kind of hollow on this side. But, you know, you got the gold at the end here, which looks pretty decent. The middle part here looks pretty good, which is nice. You know, like, that looks really good. Very, very nice, actually, because the way they did it, like, they kind of molded these parts on there, And then you got the silver and gold together. Silver and gold. And this is cool because it's like a kind of like a gun here of some sort, blaster. So that looks pretty decent. The head sculpt is pretty decent. Let's just bring it in. The head sculpt is pretty decent. It works. I mean, the colors are there. These open up too. So that's not bad. I mean, the hat thing, it's a pirate theme if you didn't know. If you never saw, you know, Super Mega Force and stuff. Or, you know, GOKAIGER, it's pirate theme. It's pretty popular. The Japanese version was pretty popular. I feel like the Power Rangers one, to a lot of folks that love the Japanese stuff, it was a little bit of a disappointment. But I liked it myself, you know, the Power Rangers one, so, you know, it's fine. That looks good. I mean, shape-wise, it doesn't look bad at all. We've got stuff here and things falling out of this guy. But yeah, the back is not much to look at, and we'll leave it at that. And for your size comparisons, once again, here it is with Engine O. So you can see he's a little bit taller than Engine O. Here it is with the Hasbro Megazord. This was the regular one, the kind of like cheapo one. Here it is with the Wild King series Optimus Prime. And man, you know, this line is doing like these combos like so much better in my opinion. Like I don't know, I enjoyed this one way more than I'm enjoying these guys, and I think I might put more money into this than getting any more of those. And for a final one, here it is with a Super 7 Godzilla, which is pretty big, and see, those are way bigger. So as far as taking these guys apart for something, I don't know. Let's see what we could do to see how this all comes apart, shall we? Oh boy. Let's see. This thing here, I believe, goes somewhat like this. Right? Something? I don't know. I think so. This is this ship. Then this, let's see where it comes out of. I can't remember anything here. Let's go here. This thing, if we take this out, put it in like so, then you have something. I forget what these things are even supposed to be, I'll be honest. And this, you know, is gonna do something too. What that is, I'm not 100% sure. I think, I want to say it goes here, and then something goes on the back. I can't remember. Maybe the swords? The swords? Was it the swords? Let's put the swords together. Swords come together. And will that fit somewhere? I don't know. I think it should, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it was the swords. I'll be honest. Actually, I think this is just like this. Whatever this is supposed to be, I think this might be just like this. After looking at it for a bit more. I can't even remember. Because these are just kind of an approximation of this stuff. And I think that is that. It just feels terrible. You know? And then this, I want to say the swords will go here. And that'll do something. And then the swords go there. They go somewhere. They go somewhere, guys. This part should open up like a sail, like that. Yeah, it's a boat. It's a boat. Yeah, these swords would definitely have to go up front. So let me see. Let me see how they were. Maybe I have to clamp them together on there. Yes. There you go. There you have it. The boat looks like the best part. The main ship, and that's the sail. So, yeah, I mean, that one works. That one works. These do not. The car is fine, I guess. And then this little ship is kind of fine too. Here they are with our trusty Optimus Prime. And we'll leave it at that, guys. And just to show one of the things you could do with these, I mean, you know, I just switched out their arms. It's the simplest thing. They don't quite go on very, very well, but you can do it. The more you get of these guys, like, the more parts you're gonna have and the more combinations you're gonna have. And again, like, I think you'll be able to make more, like, articulation sections and stuff like that. So I do think this line is better the more you get, but individually they're kind of annoying and fiddly. But like, if you look at this, that doesn't look that bad. It actually looks pretty cool. I don't know about this as much, but I do think, you know, even though you can't put these down further, I do think that looks pretty neat, I'll be honest. And my final thoughts, well, a little bit of a glimmer of hope there for this line for me. Should I choose to get more down the line, but I don't know if I will. I feel like there's other things like I'd rather put my money into right now. I didn't enjoy these two enough. I'm glad I got them, because I've been thinking about them since last year, since they started getting released. So I'm glad I checked them out. And these two were the two that I really wanted to check out. Again, I would have gotten GoKaiOh, like, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, I was gonna get that one when I got these two, but I decided to hold back, and I figured two was enough for now. Probably glad I did, but there's still part of me that wants that one. But otherwise, I don't know if I'm gonna get any more. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. They look cool just as, you know, representations of the Megazords, you know, like. So, for that, I dig them. But they're very fiddly, and like I keep saying, like, where I'm at as a collector, I just don't love that. Like, it just annoys me, and I don't want to be annoyed, guys. Like, you know, maybe a younger version of Ultrazilla might like these, but where I'm at, I'm just kind of like, I don't feel like dealing with that stuff, and knowing how they are, it's just like, why would I put myself through that any longer? There's other stuff that I'd rather put my money into, I'll be honest. But if you do like these, do check out my link to Muteki sales down below to purchase yours. They are, you know, there's cool things about them, and, you know, your mileage is going to vary on how you feel about all that. So, there you have it. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out.